If you're going to be mixing sound for Sunday service, if you come in on Sunday, usually the board will be turned on already. If Susan is not here, you may have to turn it on. It's easy. There's a video already made about that. So once it's on, you will want to, so it's easy, you'll want to come here into the center, hit input EQ and output EQ, and then input dynamics and output. This is so when you're mixing, if you have to adjust the EQ or anything, like the compressor or the gate, you have it all available to you. You don't have to go looking for it. So it's always going to be right here. And then if you're a visual person like I am, come up to here and hit EQ right there on the screen. That way you get a visual representation of the EQ. It's just easier the way I do it. You don't have to if you don't want to. But that is how I do it. So EQ up here for all the channels. And then right here, I gotta select input channel first. So now right here you have the gate. This is your threshold. So this is when the gate turns on, and you know how fast it turns on. Hold before it closes, how much it waits before it releases, and then how much of the sound you can hear while the gate is closed. And this is just a compressor. Same thing. Here's your compressor ratio. It's how much it compresses it. That's your attack. Your release, it's your knee, it's like how fast it goes into it, and then gain. So, and that's for each channel you select on the input and the output side. The output side looks a little bit different. You only have compressor on the output, but that's fine. So if you're mixing, you want to be, don't have this on, so this faders is off when you're mixing to the house. And also make this on VCA, so you have easy access to the groups of instruments like you can turn all the singers up and down. Here's the piano choir for the choir song, really helpful to have this. And you have your drums. If he's too loud, I'd turn him down this way. That way you don't have to come over here and try to have one hand on all the drums all at once and turn them down. Same thing for everybody else. So you have the guitars, keys, the bass guitar here, the orchestra, so that's all the wind and string instruments right here, and flute has its own. That way we can get solos up nice and loud. Tracks, so this is all the CD player, computers, stuff like that. This is for the organ, and then talking is all of pastor's mics. So that's how you normally would have it set up for Sunday morning and Wednesday too. Sorry about that. And then also come over here and switch this to gain. That way when you're mixing, when you see the level in a little box there go up and down, if the channel is clipping, you'll see the numbers turn into an arrow. That means the channel is clipping and you want to turn the gain down. So that's why I always have the gain on, because as you'll see when I hit the buttons up here, you'll see the knobs down here change to different things. It's just changing what they do. So I always have it on gain. That way I can adjust it if it's peaking or not. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And if you need to adjust levels in the subs, that's not too hard. Same way you're going to do it as if you're going to mix for the monitors, except you'll hit 13 through 24 and then come over here, select sub, hit your faders button, and then now you're mixing for the subs. Now usually what's only in the subs is the kick drum, a little bit of the toms, some of the keys left to give it some of that low end, just a tiny bit, and then don't worry about that, and then the bass guitar, and then I think also some of the organ low, just a little bit, just to keep it, have some presence. None of the vocals, and then all of the tracks have it, varying degrees of levels. It changes on track to track. And that's pretty much it for the subs over there. So we'll go back to mixing for the house. So there we go, and that's pretty much it for this video. Make sure none of your outputs are peaking. They're all labeled. So if you see red, turn the output of that channel down. Got all right here. So right here is your main outputs. Got your master left and right, your center, and then your solo left and right. So that's for the headphones and monitor. And if you're gonna need to talk to the band, you use this microphone. It has a switch on it. Don't worry about this. We don't use that. And then the channel for the talkback mic and Susan's microphone are right here. So this is the talkback mic. This is Susan's secret mic that she talks to during service. So she'll use this to talk to the band during service or whatever. And then this is the mic she uses during practice. So make sure these are always on. The talkback mic doesn't need to be in the house unless who you're wanting to talk to is in the house. Hers always stays up around between 0 and 5. And then you have Pastor's mic, Pastor's handheld, Pastor Jason's, and then the lapel. Here's your CD. Same thing over there. You can see it moving. So you can see, you got the CD, iPod, and all the different instruments. Inputs for the tracks. You have music computer, which is that there. Show you that on a different video. And the presenter computer, same thing. Over there, different video. Then you have your effects. I'll go into more detail on the effects in a different video, but this is usually where I have them, 10 for the reverb, and then anywhere between 20 and 10 for the delay. It changes on song to song and person to person. Same thing with this, it changes. This is for the drums, usually stays between, 15 and 5 again, changes. And then this one always stays down. This is for the internet only. This adds some ambience to the internet mix, makes it less dead sounding, more live. So that's pretty much it for mixing for a Sunday morning. If you have any other questions, you can always ask me. Thank you.